The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
From O-Trim simplifies activities and boosts efficiency by eliminating long URLs. Get your free O-Trim. Simply register at www.coolzone.ai. Camaraderie and enthusiasm of Indian Premier League matches bring together supporters from all over the world. The thrill of shouting for your favorite team is without limits when you have O-Connect. You can join the next global AI giant ONPASSIVE to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, thanks for coming. Don't forget, subscribe and ring the bell so you get every new video every single time ASAP. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you write a nice comment, we'll show it live. That's what we do. Anyway, thank you very much. We're getting started. Here we go.
Okay. I wish I was as excited as that freaking.
It does every morning, no matter what. The horse puts me in shock. Like, oh no.
Anyway, hey, thanks everybody for coming. Great day yesterday. I want to touch on some of the stuff was said. Shout out to Dan Street. You posted that and everybody involved. Great notes. It's always good for me to go back on the notes because when you're in it, you miss some of the stuff. You don't. It's not as clear, believe it or not. And we were jumping around a little bit. We know there was some issues with people jumping on. They took care of it. The ones that needed to see it saw it live, so it'll all be taken care of. No big deal. They just got to remove that area where you put the ID. Once they do that, it's done. Anyway, a couple things that I wanted to. Some bullet points that I really thought was pretty massive. Let me go there right now and go over that. Here's one. I'm going to cut through some of it. Ash kind of gave a beginning speech. Go look at the updates. Very good. ONPASSIVE is a historical concept. No doubt about that. We know that. He wanted to take time to bring on African community with some of the African technicians. They're hiring people all over the world, and some of them are actually in Dubai. So they're doing a lot of AI in Dubai and IT, which is fantastic. Engineer Morad, Group ID Manager, Egypt, data consumption. This is a big deal for me and my African, Indian, Papua New Guinea family. Because what he said, we're working on the solution to reduce the consumption, hopefully up to 25% of what it is now. And now is 1,000 times better than it was 5 weeks ago. So that's great, great news. He brought in a guy named Mr. Hari, O-Verify. He's Indian working out of Dubai. KYC, know your customer, is a prime requirement for the organization. Consists of uploading a photo, face detection, and show an ID card. Now, what he explained, because human instinct, we want to make it harder than it is. And I'm saying this to everybody because they've said it. They know the difficulties from each country. They know that this family we call ONPASSIVE is not just from USA. In fact, USA isn't one of the bigger groups, believe it or not. We have India, we have Papua New Guinea, and if you look at per capita, Papua New Guinea, and that is way more people than us, right? For the size of their country and how many people they have. So they know they have to listen. That answers a lot of questions because we know that they have to verify, uh, get in legal with all these countries, and all these countries have different cities and different. It's a lot of work. That's why we got to put this together in our head that doing this is not just a light switch or a magic wand. I mean, it takes a lot of stuff to get legal to make sure it works for everyone because one thing doesn't fit all. Not in ONPASSIVE. It's a great, it's a magical concept, no doubt about it, because you're first. You're thought of first. They share the revenue with us, and they do all the work. It's freaking bizarre, but it's beautiful. I could not imagine, would not imagine being anywhere else. I don't look, I don't even think about anything else. I'm hearing beeping noises. I'm wondering if I lost Chris. Oh, he's back again. He keeps getting kicked out. Sorry about that.
I don't know what's going on.
Let me go real quick because obviously you're having a problem. Mr. Frank,
Take your time.
he did Mr. Frank, which is from Cameroon, Mr. Prince from Ghana, Mr. Ahmad, Egypt, he's in Dubai. Mr. Nohan came to ONPASSIVE recently, excited to be part of the team. Mr. Osman from Egypt, Mr. Ayman, which has said, that's me in 40 years. He's the man. He's been doing this for, oh my gosh, since AI was even talked about. Dr. Tarek, we heard him, mind blowing. He's from Africa, and if you listen to him and all the stuff he's done, the guy is amazing. All of these people are diamonds in this company, and why are they here? Think about that. We always want to hear what some jackass has to say that doesn't really know. Why would they be here? Because they see what it really is. And that's beautiful. We should know that. They could go anywhere else. And where did they go? They come down passive. And they're still coming. We're attracting people like this. Cream of the crop. Best of the best. We're very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. One of our primary African bombs is Mr. Kamal, because Kamal is from where? Egypt. His wife's doing better. She's out of the hospital. He looks really good. That's what happens in the power of prayer. We have a prayer chain in ONPASSIVE that I don't think is matched anywhere. Comfort, I'm going to do a shout out to Comfort Comfor. She did a fantastic job. She did an amazing job. But you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That's who she is. And it's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on, and it can be a little crazy. But she did amazing. As talked about, accounts if somebody dies, willable. All this is in the back office. Read about it. Listen, ONPASSIVE is an asset for people. They own it. It's a business. It's willable, just like anything else. Whatever your country law is, it would be the same. It would be the same. Cryptocurrency. I know a lot of countries, some people, bad actors, not necessarily nice people. We hear about crypto and they're telling people, oh, you got to know about crypto and, charging people to learn how to do it. You don't have to know crypto. It's a good idea, but it's voluntary. It's a payment process. It's one of the ways to pay and receive money. That's all it is. No more, no less. If somebody tries to make it bigger than it is, they're probably trying to rip you off. That's simple. And don't fall for it. Because some countries it's not legal yet. I mean, they don't recognize it. So why would we do it? I think he said Egypt is one of them. Why would we go crypto all of a sudden in Egypt, one of the biggest parts of it, not be able to do it? Ridiculous. It's one of the options to pay. As said, truly, I feel that Africa is a very uniting continent. There is a very good vibe and a spirit here in Africa. He showed a video yesterday from TED Talk, very strong. What's going to happen to AI in Africa in the next 20 years? And like he said, algorithms are put together by who? Well, if you look at the algorithms, usually by white people. And that's why he said you got to be in the room when they do it, because there's more than one look to this world. It made sense. It made sense. And that's what he's saying. Africa's at the starting line. You're not behind. This is still brand new. No matter how many years, last year and this year is the biggest I've heard about AI in my entire life. I knew it was there, but now we're really starting to kick it in. Like they said, Africa maybe missed out on the .coms and all that came up. They're not going to miss out on AI. Why? You're in ONPASSIVE. We are AI. We live it, we walk it, we breathe it. So don't worry about that. Everybody here, stay tuned. Like I said, stay tuned to what's going on. At the bottom, it says Daryl Cook, Janet Butler, Peter Sawyer, all helped with the news. Thank all of you. It was, you guys did a fantastic job. I mean that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yesterday was a big hit. I was really happy with the way it went down. Chris got kicked off again. He's having all kinds of internet issues. But when he comes back, I will let him chit chat. By the way, I did not get the video from Ash yet. I know somebody did it live, but he took it down. Thank you, by the way. And the reason that I just want to edit parts of it, because there's parts that were just for fun and we didn't need it there. There he is again. He's like popping fresh. Popping fresh. But anyway, yeah, we're doing good. I don't know. Red's coming on 11, Chris, or no? Yeah, Red will be here at 11. Yesterday we made a horrible mistake. I want to say it in front of everyone. Red was supposed to be on the panel, but what I'm going to give you an example really quick of what happened. We went in with the link. People took the code, put it in. They jumped on before we even got there. They're taking that. They're taking that option out, so we don't have to worry about it. That won't be there anymore. You can't put a code in a box if the box ain't there. Anyway, no big deal. But during this craziness, I wasn't bringing people in. I was pushing people out, and it was kind of hectic in the beginning. And Red would popped in and popped out, and I assumed they were bringing him in. When I didn't see him, I thought it was his internet, but in fact, they were bringing people in and missed Red, and I apologize for that because everybody wanted Red there. In fact, I just oh man, I can't believe this is the day he's having a problem. The problem was we fumbled the ball, but it's not a big deal. He understood. I explained to him what happened because I was surprised as anybody else, and I just wasn't doing that part of it. But you got to know, running a webinar, especially a corporate webinar where everything's going on very quick, there's a lot moving parts in the back. And I want to tell, great job to Collins, great job, OTech pros, all African leaders, Charles Osong, fantastic, what he had to say. Engineer Mike, superstar buddy, all of the women, Marcianne, thank you, thank you. Robin, your African heritage showed definitely. I was going to speak French, but I didn't want to put you down. I'm joking. I can't even speak English. But you did a really good job. Everybody did a good job. I'm so proud that it went that well. I mean that. And thank you, everybody, for the support. We were up to 8,000 at one point, and that's round two. Pretty cool. Daniel Sani, how you doing, buddy? My brother from Papua New Guinea. You're always here, brother. We're going to set up another meeting with Papua New Guinea too, buddy. I'll let you know. Anyway, what else? Look for big news next 10 days, and big news actually till the middle of next month. Things haven't changed. They said they got 3 more things to go through. And Ash is doing something that I'm glad he's doing. He's not saying it until it's 100%. It's always backfire. I don't know what that noise is, but it's crazy. Boing,
Can
boing.
you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you see me?
yeah.
Oh, because I keep losing my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on today.
Can you don't see me?
I don't see any of the comments, but I can see you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to turn it over to you, Chris, while you're still on the planet.
If I'm here. Well, I
Here he
missed,
is.
I missed
Go ahead,
half
Chris.
what Marty said, so
Okay.
I only got a couple seconds of what some of them. One of the most important thing Ash Bafar said, and thank you for the note takers, Dan, Pete, Daryl, and who's the girl I always forget? You're muted.
She's going to shoot you.
I know. I'm trying to. Oh, from the sunny country.
I'm not going to help you.
Hold on, it'll come to me. Shoot, she's gonna kill me. All right.
Janet.
Janet Butler, I apologize. Listen, I got home. Right now, everything, my Wi-Fi is going goofy. My car battery is dead. I got to do a bunch of stuff today, so I'm a little on the rise today. I want to say this. Ash Bafar said, don't get stuck by the details of the ups and downs of the business. We are doing all the work. If you don't quit, you will be winners. He's asking you, don't give up, don't quit, don't question what he's doing because he's doing it for us. And I thought that was very, very important. That was one of the things that really stuck in my head, and I heard it, and I'm glad they wrote it down. Sorry, Janet Butler.
Hey, Chris, can I get in here 1 second?
Yeah.
I want to point out to the world that Lystra is here.
Oh gosh, here we go.
This is Lystra. She's having I don't want to embarrass her, so how do I say? She's having a sniffle problem.
Sniffle.
She is neosynephrine. Right now, she's going, Marty, I'm going to kill you. I already know.
Yeah.
But
Marty.
Marty, listen, we are privileged that Lister is here this early in the morning because the Queen doesn't usually come forth. I got to say it like that so I sound like I'm from England. Doesn't come forth until afternoon. Afternoon, got to add that at the end. We love you, Lister. I told you I was going to mess with you. She said, hello, Marty and Chris. You made a mistake.
Yeah.
I love Lystra. But
in English,
go ahead.
Doesn't get up till noon normally.
I didn't go quite there. I just said she wasn't ready until noon. Anyway, so Lystra, thank you. And I just wanted to point out, and I want to tell you something. This is a fact. Like it or don't like it. If I pick on you or play around with you, it's because I love you. And Lystra, I must love you a lot because I pick on you a lot. And by the way, guys, I got something I want to tell you. You know Samson? His power was from his hair. I'm going to tell you something. We play trivia, and when Lystra's hair is wet, no, I don't. I'm baffled. When her hair is wet, she can answer any trivia question on the planet. It starts to get drier. Well, that's a different story. We'll bring up another day. But anyway, I'm done with Lystra. I'm sorry, Lystra. I'm going to get beat up tonight, guys. Pray for me. Anyway, see you. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry. I just wanted to mess with Lystra. Uh-oh. Look at Chris, guys. He is frozen. Oh, well. Oh, well. He's having not good luck, okay? He'll be back. But anyway, he was talking like I was about the meeting yesterday and how proud he was and what Ash was saying. I'm so glad Ash came in and really spoke about Africa and what a big deal it is because you don't hear enough about it. We always hear some countries you always hear like negative stuff, and it's just not true. There's so much good about a lot of countries. And ONPASSIVE is we're going to make a big difference. Not one person, but all of us together. And because we have an extended family, there'll be causes in Africa where, like he said, for $28 billion a year, which is peanuts, we wouldn't have water issues. We wouldn't have poverty. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? So I don't know what somebody wrote something I don't understand. Anyway, I'm probably going to wrap this up because I don't know if Chris can even get back on. Hey, tonight, there he is. All right, here he comes. I don't think he's here, but he's not here. Anyway, tonight, you have Oron on. I believe he has Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, and that's always interesting because Jeffrey's a very, very, he knows a little bit about everything. No, he knows a lot about everything. Let's put it that way. And he's very, very, very nice to listen to. Everybody's saying comfort in the team was amazing. No doubt about that. None at all. Let me see some of the comments because I know a lot of people saying, go, Marty, tell it. Thanks, Casey. Casey's one of my favorite. Oh, my God. He's here again. Can you stick on for more than 10 seconds? Did you pay your cable? What the
I don't
frick?
know what's going on. I'm running my hotspot now. It's hot and cold here, so I always got that one cable that opens and closes in water. Hey, this is a proven fact right here. When someone says it's O-Connect, it's not O-Connect. It's your system. I'm proven fact here that things just go wrong, and this isn't even O-Connect. So,
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. Listen, everybody. Okay. I know some of you have the best internet. I hear you say it. I got the updated router. Me too. And a few months ago, I had some issues. And I'm thinking, listen, it can't be good 9 days. And the 10th day, it's not. It's me. So I called an internet guy, and I told the story a couple thousand times, but there might be somebody new on here, and I want to let you know. I called the cable company, and the guy came out. He walked in the door. He had 16 years experience. I got one of the best people. I lucked out. He looked at it and said, well, you got the updated version. I said, I know, but something's not right. He said, let me go to the pole where it comes in at the pole. I'll check that. I'm going to check the connection outside leading into your house. I said, okay. So he did a couple tests. He gave me the whole story. The guy was amazing. He said, well, you get 100 to the pole, 100%. From the pole to your house, you lost like 20%. I don't remember the exact numbers, but anyway, it was a lot. You lose 20%. I'm like, damn, now I'm down to 80. And he said, from the house, outside the house to inside the house, I lost another 20. That's 40. So now I'm at 60%. And my grandchildren are playing
pads.
PlayStation 5, which is sucking up all kinds of stuff. Now I'm down to I got 2 squirrels running in a freaking cage. Okay. Well, here's what he said. At the pole, they had a screen that they put in, kind of a buffer. He said, you don't need it with the new router, but they never took it out. So he pulled that out. That brought me up to 100 to the house. Then outside the house, there was a bad connection. Like Chris had, where the wire was expanded and it wasn't getting a good connection. I haven't had a problem since. It's unbelievable. So think about that, guys. You guys are dead, Marty, Lister said. Look.
We did beat him in trivia, so.
Yeah, well.
Hey, listen, try to dry your hair next time, Lister.
But anyway, yeah, I knew I was in trouble.
Hey, let me throw out a prayer for, number one, all the people we pray for, but I have a new one. Tanya Hennard's oldest daughter is going through some serious stuff. Please reach out and keep her and her family in her prayers, and her daughter. I don't really get into details, but figure it out. It's not always good, but say prayers for her. She is going to need it. And happy birthday to anyone that's got a birthday. I want to do a shout out also for comfort. And I also want to apologize because for some reason I can never remember her last name. And I think she was commenting to me that I said her name wrong, but I apologize for saying your name wrong, Comfort. But you did an excellent job along with Collins. Marcianne, I want to say this to you. I think you were supposed to come on and speak in French. What you did say was awesome. I think you always look beautiful and you always do a great job. And I'm proud of you, Marcianne, for standing up and being the better person. Let's put it that way. So appreciate you for that. And my final warning, we have an individual that decides every week to do a live on our lives, and it wasn't supposed to be done that way. We've asked a million times. I've called you out, and you still do it. Guess what? Now things are going to happen. Now we got to go and take it to the next step. You know who you are. We had things that we had to cut out of this yesterday because they were goof ups, and we couldn't do that because you blasted it all over live. Antonio, I'm calling you out again. No more warnings. Now we're just coming at you. So stop doing what you're doing. Please don't do that. There's reasons that we don't do it live on our own channels. Have you figured that one out yet? All right. Don't be me, myself, and I. Think about the whole picture. So
He can do it after we get it edited.
After.
Hey, Kim Mills, I'm sorry if I said Kamal's wife. I didn't mean that. I mean his mother. His mother was sick and she's out of the hospital. If I did say that, I apologize. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I make a lot of mistakes. Trust me.
He does.
Yeah,
All right.
I know.
I gotta go get
sorry if I openly hit. Okay, here's one I wanted to say. Make sure you pray for Chris Johnson because he won't ask.
Yeah.
But he's got issues, physical and personal. So doesn't matter what it is. It's not. It's you need prayer.
It's my right leg, guys. If you want to know, I thought it was a pinched nerve, but I've had it for over 9 months, and it just sits in my calf. I have a very hard time walking 20, 30 feet. Been away for a while, so one of the reasons I did come home is I have to get to the doctor. I'm a little nervous about it. So yes, I have some issues going on in my family. Reason I came back also, and all I do is ask for prayers. I'll keep you informed of what's going on with me, but prayers would be awesome for me. Thank you.
Absolutely. And hey, listen, for my house too, there's a lot of stuff going on. The grandchildren, they're not here, so I can say it. All three of them have issues. All three of them. Shorty's got, if Mimi's not around, he gets in panic mode. He wants her all the time. Bringing him to school is difficult. He's very, very, and I'm not saying this because he's my grandson. He's very, very intelligent. He overanalyzes stuff even at 8 years old. Is this going to happen? We got to have to watch what he sees on TV, and because he'll question everything, absolutely everything. But he's a good little boy. He had some issues with mommy and daddy, and those things rubbed off on the three children. Now we have to get them special needs, special help, so that they can function and get moving on. It's not their fault. Kids take the blame for everything. They do. And we got to be careful. So, and I still have hope for their mom. It's my daughter. So we're working on that. But anyway, just prayers would help with that. And my wife, Dawn, that none of you have really met, she does all of it. That's why when I hear people, oh, I got this, I got that, trust me. She's on the move always for the grandchildren or me. And I appreciate it. And I'm like, that's why I said, I'm building this business mainly for her. No joke. No joke. And my family, but mainly for her. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I was the best thing that ever happened to her. I can say that part because she's not
You
here.
were going to say that.
I could have left that out, but she's not here, so I'm gonna. Yeah, she's not here. Yeah. Anyway, no, but seriously, thank you, everybody. Remember trivia tonight. If you want to see Marty get slammed around tonight by the women, go ahead, because Lister's going to be after me with some kind of stabbing device, I think, whatever. Anyway, we'll see you all later. Thank you so much for being here. Great yesterday. I feel, that was put together in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We talked about it longer, but it was put together about 2 weeks. And all of the leaders in Africa, everybody's won They did a fantastic job. Engineer Mike blew it out. Charles, unbelievable. Comfort. The OTEC pros. Uh, uh, Marcianne, the lady that interpreted. I mean, Gladys. I mean, everybody you know of was involved, even if they weren't on the screen. They all had input and they all had something to do with it. So I want to thank them. It was. I felt
And
like
they
a proud
had
peacock
African,
yesterday.
they had their African.
Oh yeah, they had everything. It was.
There,
And by the way, I don't ask for stuff. I want an African shirt. I'll take it.
Tonight's Marty.
Well,
I want as soon as we're done here. You know, I got a lot to do today. You
I
have
know.
to take a nap because tonight is Friday and it's let's. Oh,
I know.
Minnow just text me. Minnow,
Thanks,
enjoy your
Minnow.
vacation.
Would you leave Minnow alone? She can't help it.
You can't take a passive out of Minnow, that's for sure.
No, my God, she would deflate and pass away, I think.
And Red is not going to be doing a recap today. He's at 11 o'clock. I think it's 11 o'clock. He's at a place called the Black Country Museum. And he's going to walk around and show you guys all that. He was showing me earlier. We were on a FaceTime and it was pretty cool. So
Thanks, Abba. Thanks, everybody. Anyway, we're going to go. Thank you, everybody. I mean that.
get ready. Get ready.
Get ready. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm happy and I'm excited. So good. Oh, what's that? Good news, bad news?
Everything's
No
good
news.
news. Everything's good news. Oh, they're talking about my internet that they're working on something. I'm like, well, okay.
Oh, there you go. Well, at least gives you the answer.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you all.